The more things change, the more they stay the same. Do you really think breaking and entering is a good idea? Used Ethan's hidden spare key, no breaking involved. I don't know if he'll see it that way. I could wait for the bar to open, or I could look for answers. I picked the latter.
Keine Leiche hier.
I doubt Ethan's account somehow led to the blood on my shirt. Whoa. What happened here last night? First, look around, figure out what happened. I ended up drinking alone. So who brought that second glass? Ugh. Did I do this? Sorry, Nick. These were sent scattering. Someone thrown into them? They might have fallen off the table. Seems some people got rowdy last night. Ripped. Did this happen yesterday, or was it always like that? What knocked this clock off the pillar? It seems there was a fight. It could explain the blood on my shirt. Does it mean that I was involved? I won't be able to find out without more evidence. Definitely not the wake Nick would have wished for. What a mess. Hope this wasn't me. Definitely not the wake Nick would have wished for. The flowers are ruined. Looks like they were knocked over, then stepped on. The pot was completely shattered. Looked like it might have been kicked. Could be the same blood that was on my shirt. DG. Dennis's initials. Was he involved in whatever happened? Wouldn't surprise me. The flowers are ruined. Looks like they were knocked over, then stepped on. It might have fallen off the table. Seems some people got rowdy last night.
Ich habe schon alles untersucht. Ja, toll.
Hugh's business card. Wonder why it's here.
Okay. Nee.
Chasing and being chased by ghosts.
Das wird schon. Ja, im Spiel Compact Fettspiel.
Chasing and being chased by ghosts.
Ja.
Joel's hat. Maybe we ended up having it out after all.
Ja. Aber jetzt alles.
I think I've seen enough to put together the pieces of what happened last night. Just gotta think it through. At least I can always count on this place to make sense.
So.
Now to work out what happened while I was blacked out last night. I just need to think it through logically, throw out impossibilities. Until only the truth is left. I know I got into a fight, but it could have played out in many different ways. I have to think it through, find out what really happened. My memory ends here, but there's two glasses. Who was here with me? I was drinking on my own, and someone approached me. I can't remember who it was, but I know we got into a fight. Obviously. If I figure out how the fight went, I should figure out who my assailant was. Something hit the pillar with enough force to make the clock fall. A person thrown into the pillar would do it. Looks like not even the memorial board was spared by the brawl. That could be it, but I still have to figure out who was sitting next to me. The pharmacist's business card. Hope I didn't start picking on the elderly. This doesn't fit with the thing I found. Joel's cap. Maybe he provoked me again after I'd had a few? This doesn't fit with the thing I found. Broken glass, damaged seat. It's It's possible the fight made its way over here.
Ich weiß es nicht.
That's Dennis's. I definitely wanted to shut him up last night. Something hit the pillar with enough force to make the clock fall. The person thrown into the pillar would do it. The jukebox is not in the same place. Maybe it was involved in the fight somehow. Joel's cap. Maybe he provoked me again after I'd had a few?
Verstehen ganze Sache immer noch nicht. Warte. Überlege gerade. Also wir sind... Warte mal, neben der Bar haben wir die Visitenkarte gefunden. Neben den Jutebox hatten wir die Mütze gefunden. Und auf der Bühne hatten wir den Armreif gefunden. Aber was müssen wir jetzt mal genau machen? Was wollen die von einem? So, warte mal. So. Also es fängt an der Bar an. Verstehe ich. Es fängt an der Bar an. Aber was muss ich da auswählen?
That's Dennis's. I definitely wanted to shut him up last night.
Also, ne,
Looks like I have the complete picture now.
You know, the man who talks to himself has an idiot for an audience.
Fuck off, Dennis.
I see why you have so many friends left in town.
Yeah, you would know about that.
At least my best friend never slept with my ex. Who do you blame more, huh? The backstabbing asshole or the bitch?
You don't talk about Anna or Nick that way.
You think you know who Nick was? Mr. Perfect? Give me a break. You have no idea. No one in this town does.
What are you talking about?
I'll show you. But not here. Meet me later at...
Sam!
Ethan is coming back in through the front. At least I think it's him. You think it's him? I can't actually tell if you can't tell. What I know for sure is, if it's Ethan, he may not be happy to find you here. So I strongly suggest you leave. And if you don't, well, I don't have time to lose explaining myself to Ethan.
Oh.
Of course. I come back on the town's Miners' Day celebration. Well, you always did have great timing. No time to dwell on that. Focus. You tried Dennis's cell phone. No answer. So what now? There's that coffee date with Anna. Anna might have to wait. I want to see if anyone has seen Dennis first. I don't know, I'll play it by ear. Just remember, she's expecting you. She's extending the olive branch. Don't drop it.
So, wo müssen wir jetzt hin?
I still have time before meeting Anna. Might as well ask.
Letzte Nacht geriet ich angetrunken in eine Prügelei mit Dennis. Er hat irgendwelche Andeutungen über Anna und Nick gemacht, besonders über Nick. Er hat mich gedrängt, ihm irgendwo hinzufolgen. Ich sollte Dennis suchen und die Puzzleteile wieder zusammenzusetzen. Und wahrscheinlich kann mir irgendjemand in der Stadt sagen, wo er ist.
If anyone saw Dennis.
Now, I can't just have you hanging around here all day like a ghost.
It's a free country.
Hey, don't give me that. People have been complaining, so don't let me see you here again.
You fascist.
What you just... I'm just doing my job. It's nothing personal.
Looks like you're not the only one who started off on the wrong foot today.
Sorry you had to see that. Some people you just can't reason with. Speaking of, you're still in town.
You haven't seen Dennis today, have you?
Why are you looking for him?
I wanted to apologize for last night.
I'll just stay out of his way for a day or two. I heard you messed up Dennis pretty good last night. I'm not judging. His head's full of smoke. It takes a while to clear it out.
That person you were talking to? Who's that?
A lost soul. Vagrancy isn't a crime, but loitering and trespassing are. I try to be understanding, polite, but it's hard when no one is polite back. People call you pig or fascist just for doing your job. Then they go and do things like deface the whole town. And I'm the asshole? It could get under your skin. Where's you at day after day? It grinds you down. It makes you feel like you've been lifting logs all day. Yeah, sorry about that. I went off for a spell. Just remember, this town don't always respect the things you do.
Trust me, I know. I don't want to keep you, officer. Have a good day.
Keep your nose clean.
So, das gucken wir nochmal. Oh, nix. Okay, ich dachte, da würde jetzt irgendwas stehen. Dann gehen wir mal... Warte mal. Was ist das denn? Haben wir jemanden...
Perfect toy for a kid who only had imaginary friends.
Mann, ich will reinsitzen!
Yo, get out the way.
You move. I'm the one coming in.
Shh, fuck you.
That's enough.
Kathy and Hugh were both at the wake. I should talk to them.
Ah, Samuel. Sorry about Richard. He's always a little on edge. I'm surprised to see you up and about after the night you had. Honestly. I was afraid you'd end up like your friend. You were quite inebriated.
Honestly, I don't remember last night. You saw me blackout drunk. Not my finest hour.
I would say not. After your barroom brawl, I did my best to prevent you from following that other man outside. And I tried to get you to hand over your keys, but you would have none of it.
Sorry about that. The man I had a fight with, Dennis. Have you seen him today?
Seen him? No. No, can't say I have.
Thanks anyways.
That article you wrote, it's done this town a lot of good.
You really don't need to say things like that.
But it's true. The mine was a band-aid on a torn artery. Sometimes, doing what is unpopular is still the moral choice.
You probably believe that.
I'd offer you something for that hangover, but I find in some cases, time is the best medicine.
My mom used to say that all the time. Now she only says it a lot.
Sounds like a wise woman. Listen to her advice. Now, you have a good one, young man. Was there anything else you needed, by the way?
I have to ask, why move here, of all places? You know, here, Basswood. A blink and you miss this town. People move out of Basswood, not in.
The town I used to work in had 100 other pharmacies in it. Oh, you'd make sales. But you don't get to know anyone, ever. Plus, if I'm being honest, I always imagined I'd retire in a small mountain town. Samuel, I saw you talking to Walter. Can you ask him something from me?
Sure thing. What is it?
I knew I could count on you. I was hoping the Basswood jungle could run a piece about me. You see, some of the older folks see me as an outsider still.
Can't say I'm surprised. I'll try and remember to ask next time I talk to him.
I really appreciated the chat, but I'm afraid it's time I get back to work. Do come see me again.
Hey, Kathy.
Oh, Sam. What can I do you for?
Dennis hasn't come in today, has he?
Dennis? I haven't seen him since last night. Why? You looking for trouble?
Last night we got into a fight. Like a fist fight.
Really? Oh, sorry, I missed that. You could both use the thumping. But I left early to go check on Joan. Did you have to say that fantasy about her father being murdered was real?
That's not what I
just want her to be a little girl, not a little Sam Higgs, sneaking around and getting into trouble. And now all she can talk about is how you're gonna prove that she's right. Sorry. I know it's not your fault, but I just don't... I don't know what to do with her. She's my daughter, and I feel like I'm losing her. I gotta go. If the boss sees me jawing instead of working, I'll get an earful.
No one in here was much help.
Oh, Sam, you here to pick up something for your, condition?
I have a condition.
Yeah, the one that makes you the way you're always so... you? It's all right, of course. I won't tell anyone. I think I might actually have leaky gut. It's where your intestines starts to dissolve, and your half-digested food starts to leak out into your blood.
Why not ask the pharmacist?
And let him know I might have something like that? Ew, he's basically a stranger.
Look, have you seen Dennis?
I saw him yesterday. We exchanged pleasantries. At the wake? Oh, I saw you too. Given his condition yesterday, he might have come in here. You walloped him. Why not ask the pharmacist? I'll just check the internet when I get home. It'll tell me what to get.
It was nice talking to you, Tara.
Was it?